Question number 5 is find the product using suitable properties. That means we have to find the answer of this product. That means of this multiplication. And using suitable properties. That means we have to use properties of integers. They are commutative, then closure, distributive, associative. We have learnt about all these properties. If you want to learn about these properties more, you can watch my video of chapter 1 introduction. It is given in class 7 maths playlist. So you can refer from that. Now we solve this. As we know that here we have one common number which is minus 48 in both this multiplication, right? This one and this multiplication. We have one common number minus 48, right? And previously we have learnt about this distributive property of multiplication over addition, right? So we follow this property and we consider A is equal to minus 48, B is equal to 26 and C is equal to minus 36. Now we take this common number out of this multiplication, right? So we will write it one time only over here. Then after, what is left behind from this multiplication? We have taken out minus 48. So what is left here? It is 26. So we will write this 26 into the brackets. Then which sign is given here? Yes, it is plus. Then if we take minus 48 common from this multiplication, then what is left here? Yes, it is minus 36. And we can write as 48 multiplied by into the brackets 26 plus minus 36. Here one number is positive, another is negative. So plus minus minus. So we have to do subtraction. So here 36 minus 26 is equal to 10. And sign of greater number we will use. So it is negative. Now we have minus 48 and minus 10. Now we do multiplication of this and 48 tens are 480. Now both integers are negative. So answer is positive of this multiplication. So this way you have to apply suitable property to find the answer. Here we have both is common, so we have used distributive property, right? Now we solve next. B is 8 multiplied by 53 multiplied by minus 125. Now we come to know that if we multiply 125 with 8, then we can get the answer in terms of 1000, right? So it is 1000 multiplication of this number, right? So we can take these numbers into the brackets. So here I have written this number 8 and 125 into the brackets. Then what is left? Yes, it is 53. So we multiply here, multiply by 53. Then after, if we multiply these numbers, then we get minus 1000 as answer. So we will write minus 1000. Then we multiply it with 53. And 53 multiplied by 1000 is equal to 53,000. And one of the integers is negative. So answer is negative. C is 15 multiplied by minus 25 multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by minus 10. Now think about these numbers. Which numbers can you take into the brackets to make it in tens or hundreds or in thousands, right? Then you will get the answer in hundreds, thousands or tens. So here we can see that if we multiply 25 by 4, 25 fours are 100. So we can have the answer in 100 terms, right? The same way you can think about this 15 and 10 also. 15 tens are 150. So first we take these numbers into the brackets, right? Then after we multiply this number with this remaining 10, right? So 15 fours are 100 and it is positive because both these numbers are negative. And here we have minus 10. Now we multiply 100 with minus 10 and we have the answer minus 1000. Now we multiply it with 15. 15 multiplied by 1000 is equal to 15,000 and one of the integers is negative. So answer is negative. D is minus 41 multiplied by 102. Now we have these numbers, like we cannot take the answer in tens or hundreds or thousands, right? So we have to think that can we divide one of the numbers like this, 100 plus 2? Yes, we can write this number as 100 plus 2, right? Then after we can multiply it with minus 41. So it would be easy to do multiplication here, right? So this property is called again distributive property, and we write this multiplication as minus 41 as it is, multiply by, we write 102 as 100 plus 2. And we know that first we have to multiply this 41 with 100. Then after we will multiply minus 41 with 2. And here first we multiply with 100 and we have the answer minus 4100. Then after we will multiply minus 41 with 2 and we have the answer minus 82. Now both are negative, so minus minus plus. So we have to do addition of these numbers. And then after, what is greater number here? It is 4100. So here our answer is also negative. Okay, in answer we always use sign of greater number while we are doing addition or subtraction, right? Next is 625 multiplied by minus 35 plus into the brackets minus 625 multiplied by 65. So here, can you observe any common number in both these multiplications? Yes, we have 625 common. So we will write 625 one time only. Then after we will write the remaining numbers into the brackets. So here we write minus 35, then plus sign and 65. Why this is minus 65? Because we have taken only 625 out of this multiplication. So minus sign will be there, no? So we have to consider the remaining is minus 65 from this multiplication whenever we take 625 common. Now we have to do addition of this because minus minus becomes plus, and 35 plus 65 is equal to 100 and sign of greater number we have to use. So here it is minus 100. Then after we do multiplication of 625 and 100. And the answer is 62,500. And it is negative. Why? Because here we have one of the integers negative. So answer is minus 62,500. Next is 7 multiplied by 50 minus 2. Now we have into the brackets 50 minus 2. So what we have to do? Yes, we have to do this distribution of multiplication with both these numbers, right? So it is called distribution of multiplication over addition. If the subtraction sign is given, so we can call it subtraction, right? And first we multiply this 7 with 50, then we write minus sign as it is. Then after we multiply this 7 with 2, right? And first we solve this multiplication. 50 sevens are 5 sevens are 35 and 1 0 after it. So it is 350. Then 7 twos are 14. Now we do subtraction of this and we have the answer 336. Next is minus 17 multiplied by minus 29. Now you have to think that how can we write this or this number in separation form. That means, can we write 29 as this minus 29, or you can write minus 17 as minus 20 plus 3. Whatever you would like to take, you can take. If you write minus 29 as minus 30 plus 1, then keep this minus 17 as it is. And if you write minus 20 plus 3 for this minus 17, then you have to write this minus 29 as it is. Okay. So here we write this minus 29 as minus 30 plus 1, because 30 minus 1 is equal to 29 and sign of greater number is minus. So answer is minus 29. So here it is in the place of minus 29. Now if we remove these brackets, then we have to solve this minus 17 with minus 30. Then after we write this plus sign as it is. Then after we solve, or we can do multiplication of minus 17 with 1. Now we do multiplication, and 17 threes are 51 and 1 0 after it. So it is 510, and minus minus becomes plus. So it is plus 510. 17 ones are 17 and one of the integers is negative. So here it is negative 17. And now we have one is positive and another is negative. So plus minus minus. So we have to do subtraction. 510 minus 17 is equal to 493. Next is h minus 57 multiplied by minus 19 plus 57. Now we have two terms here. First term is of this multiplication and another term is only 57, right? So can we take any numbers common here? Yes, 57 is here also, in this term and 57 is here also. So we can take 57 common, right? If we take 57 common, then what is the left behind? Here it is 19 and here it is 1. And we have removed the negative sign, because whenever you multiply two negative integers, then you always get positive as answer, right? That's why I have removed this negative sign from 57 and 19, right? And we can write this 57 as 57 multiplied by 1. After taking 57 common, what is left behind from this multiplication? It is 19 and here it is 1. So we will write it is in the brackets, right? And then after 19 plus 1, we know that as per board mass, first we need to solve brackets. So 19 plus 1 is equal to 20 and 57 multiplied by 20 is equal to 1140. Let's learn question number 6 of exercise 1.3. And question number 6 is, a certain freezing process requires that room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees centigrade at a rate of 5 degrees centigrade every hour. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins? So in the questions we have given that the initial temperature of room is 40 degree Celsius and the requirement is to decrease the temperature at 5 degrees Celsius every hour. So we know that for decreasing or for lowering we use minus sign, so it will be minus 5 degree Celsius. It is decreased 5 degrees Celsius every hour. And here we have asked, after 10 hours what will be the room temperature? So we have to find the temperature of this 10 hours first. So how can we find the temperature of 10 hours? For that we need to multiply this lower temperature per hour and this 10 hours. We have to multiply both this, and 10 fives are 50, so it will be minus 50 degree Celsius. Now we know that the initial temperature was 40 degrees Celsius and the temperature of this 10 hours is minus 50 degree Celsius. So what we have to do here? We have to do addition of this initial temperature and the temperature of this 10 hours. And by adding this we get here the addition 40 degree Celsius plus minus 50 degree Celsius, and we know that plus minus minus, so we have to do subtraction, and 50 minus 40 is equal to 10 and sign of greater number is negative, so answer is minus 10 degree Celsius. Let's learn question number 7. Question number 7 is, in a class test containing 10 questions, 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are awarded for every incorrect answer. and 0 4 questions not attempted. And here the first condition is Mohan gets 4 correct and 6 incorrect answers. We know that there are 10 questions in the test, and out of these 10 questions, Mohan's 4 questions are correct and 6 are incorrect. And here we have to find his score. So first of all, we count marks for Mohan's correct answer. And here we have 5 marks for one correct answer. So we need to find marks for 4 correct answer. And for that, we need to write marks awarded for one correct answer is equal to 5. Then what about 4 correct answer? For that, we need to multiply this 5 marks for one correct answer with 4 correct answer. And 4 5s are 20. So the marks of correct answers is 20, and marks awarded for one wrong answer is -2. It is given here in the question, right? And Mohan's 6 questions are incorrect. That means we need to find marks of incorrect answers. So here we do again multiplication of this 6 incorrect answers and marks of one incorrect answer. And by doing multiplication, we have -12 here. Now we need to find his total score. So here we will do addition of correct marks and incorrect marks, right? So here we do addition of 20 and -12. And 20 minus 12 is equal to 8. So Mohan's score is 8. In the same question, next is Resma gets 5 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers. What is her score? So first of all, we find marks of correct answers. Then after we find marks of incorrect answers, then we will do addition of it. So here we have marks of correct answer is equal to 5. And we have 5 correct answers of Resma here. So we will find marks for 5 correct answer, and 5 5s are 25. And here again we have marks for one wrong answer is equal to -2. And here we have 5 incorrect answers. So we will do multiplication of 5 incorrect answer multiplied by -2, because -2 marks is of one incorrect answer. And by doing multiplication, we got -10. After that, we will do addition of both score of correct answers and incorrect answers. And 25 plus -10, and the answer is 15. So we can say that Resma's score is 15 marks. Third condition is Hina gets 2 correct and 5 incorrect answers out of 7 questions she attempts. Now the total questions are 7. Out of these 7, Hina's 2 answers are correct and 5 are incorrect. So first of all, we find out marks for the correct answer, and we have 5 marks for one correct answer. So we will multiply it with 2 correct answer. So 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 10. Now we know that there are minus 2 marks of one wrong answer. So we will multiply it with incorrect answers. So there are 5 incorrect answers. So 5 multiplied by this minus 2 is equal to minus 10. Now we need to find total score, and for that we do addition here. And 10 plus minus 10 is equal to 0, because 10 minus 10 is equal to 0. So Hina's score is 0. Now let's learn question number 8. Question number 8 is, a cement company earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag of white cement sold and a loss of rupees 5 per bag of grey cement sold. So here in this we have two words. One is about profit and one is about loss. And we know that we always use plus sign for profit and minus sign for loss. So we will use this 8 rupees as plus 8 and we use this 5 rupees as minus 5. After these conditions, we have the question, and first is, a company sells 3000 bags of white cement and 5000 bags of grey cement in a month. What is its profit or loss? So first of all, we need to find what is the profit by selling this 3000 bags and what is the loss by selling this 5000 bags. Because here one condition is given that by selling white cement bag, company earns profit, and by selling grey cement bags, company incur loss. So first of all, we know that we always use positive integer for profit and negative integer for loss. After that, here we have, by selling one bag of white cement, company earns profit of rupees 8. And for that, here we have 3000 bags. So we need to find the profit of 3000 bags. For that, we need to multiply this 3000 bags by 8. And we know that 8 3s are 24 and this 3 zeros after it. So here we have the amount of profit rupees 24,000. Now we have another condition here. It is about loss. So we will find loss of 5000 bags also. Then after we will decide whether it is profit or loss. And we know that by selling one bag of grey cement, company incurs loss of rupees 5. And we indicate this loss with negative integer, so it is minus 5. And now company sold 5000 bags of grey cement. So we have to find loss of 5000 bags. So we will do multiplication of both. 5000 multiplied by minus 5. And 5 5s are 25 and 3 zeros after it. So the answer is minus 25,000. Now we know that profit by selling white cement bag is 24,000 and loss incurred by selling this grey cement bag is minus 25,000. So by doing addition of this profit and loss, we can decide the profit is achieved or incurred the loss, right? So by adding this, we get minus 1000 because plus minus minus, so we have to do subtraction. 25,000 minus 24,000 is equal to 1000 and sign of greater number, which is minus. So here we can say that this 1000 amount is negative, and we know that negative integer is used for loss. So we can say that company incurred the loss of rupees 1000, right? Now question number 8b. What is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss? If the number of grey bags sold is 6,400 bags, and first of all we know that we use positive integer for profit and negative integer for loss. And here we have the condition of this grey bags cements, right? Now how many bags are sold? Yes, 6,400. So here we have to find first profit of white cement bags, then after we will find loss of grey cement bags. So here we have the condition like this: by selling white cement bag, company earns profit of rupees 8. And here we do not have the number of white cement bags, so we consider it as X, right? So how to find the profit of white cement bags? So we will do multiplication of this 8 rupees, and here we have considered white cement bags as X, so we will do multiplication of X and rupees 8, and 8 multiplied by X is equal to 8X. This formula is of profit only. Now we have another condition, and it is about grey cement bags. So we find the loss of grey cement bag, and we know that by selling one grey cement bag, company incurs loss of rupees 5. So what is the loss by selling 6,400 bags? For that we need to do multiplication of both. 6,400 multiplied by minus 5. And by doing multiplication we get rupees minus 32,000. And one more condition is given in the question, that company must sell to have neither profit nor loss. Now how to write this condition in mathematical expression? So we can write that profit plus loss is equal to 0. That means neither profit nor loss, right? It should be 0. So here first we found profit 8x, and here we have loss minus 32,000, and it should be is equal to 0. Now we solve this equation and we take this minus 32,000 on the opposite side of this equation. So it becomes plus now. Then after 8 is here in multiplication, whenever we take it to the opposite side, then it comes in division, and 32,000 divided by 8 is equal to 4,000, because we can do the division here this way. We can do division here this way. 8 fours are 32 and 3 zeros after it. So answer is 4,000. So here we can say that by selling 4,000 white cement bag, company has neither profit nor loss. So this is the answer of this condition. Let's learn question number 9. Replace the blank with an integer to make it a true statement. So here we solve first, and it is -3 multiplied by dash is equal to 27. Now first of all, we observe this sign, it is negative and the answer is positive. So one rule is that whenever you multiply two negative integers, then you can have positive as answer. So your second number should be negative integer. So 3 multiplied by what is equal to 27? It is 9, and we will write as negative integer because we have positive as answer. So here -3 multiplied by -9 is equal to 27. B is 5 multiplied by dash is equal to -35. And again we observe this sign. 5 is positive and answer is negative. And we know this rule that whenever we have one of the integers of multiplication negative, then our answer should be negative. So here 5 is positive. So you have to take this number, or you can say another number, negative to make the answer negative, right? So here we know that 5 multiplied by what is equal to 35? Yes, it is 7. So we take this 7 as -7. So -7 is the answer. C is dash multiplied by -8 is equal to -56. Now we have this number is negative and answer is also negative. And we know that to get negative integer as answer, one of the numbers should be negative. And here it is 8 is negative, right? So we have to take this number positive to make this answer negative. So dash multiplied by 8, that means 7 multiplied by 8 is equal to 56. So answer is 7. Next is dash multiplied by -12 is equal to 132. And here our answer is positive. This number is negative. So we know that by multiplying two negative integers, we have always positive integer as answer. So here our number should be negative. And dash multiplied by 12 is equal to 132. So here it is 11. 11 multiplied by 12 is equal to 132. So -11 is our answer. I hope you like my video. And if you are a new user, then please subscribe my channel and you will get my more videos.